Hey everyone, my name's Ashley from Ashley Teaches ESL and welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I post new videos every week about getting hired as an online ESL teacher, kickstarting your teaching career, and bringing balance to your work and your life. In today's video, I am bringing you guys a slide-by-slide walkthrough of the VIPKid low-level mock class A, complete with tips, tricks, and strategies. But before we go any further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my videos on the VIPKid hiring process. If you like my YouTube content, you can also go check out my Instagram and Facebook pages. Give those a follow as well. I also have lots of free content for teachers posted on those social medias for you guys. So I want to talk to you guys first about just the expectations for your mock class. So after you pass your demo with VIPKid, you will then be moving on to the mock class phase. Now the mock class is not an interview like the demo was. The mock classes are more of a training, like an on-the-job training. It's not paid, but it is for your training purposes. It's not really to decide whether you get hired or not. They pretty much decided that in the demo. So this is more for you guys to practice and get ready to teach your first live class with a real student. Most teachers have to do their mock class about 2 to 4 times, so don't stress if you don't pass your first one. That's totally fine. It just means you'll have more opportunities to practice and perfect all of your teaching strategies. When it's time to do your mock class, VIPKid will email you the slides for whichever certification you chose, the low level or the intermediate levels. And so you'll get those slides, and when you get the slides, there'll be 2 different options of lessons that you might be asked to teach. There's mock A and mock B. So you need to prepare to teach both of them, and when you get to your mock class mentor will decide which one they want you to teach. Going into your mock class, you do want to make sure that you've already got all of the necessary supplies. You want to have your educational background, your headphones, good lighting, high-speed internet, and hopefully you already have all this if you passed your demo and went through that already. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and head back to my video about the live and recorded demo, and I talk about those supplies in more details. So I'll link that up in the iCards for you guys. You also want to have the props that you're going to use in your lesson laid out and ready to go. So here's some of the props that I recommend for this mock class, the mock A. Number 1, a whiteboard. Whiteboards are so helpful. They are the most versatile prop. You can use it with magnets, you can use it to write on or draw on and basically model or exemplify pretty much anything. So this is a really good on-the-fly prop in case you need to model something that you weren't really prepared for. In this lesson, I'm going to be using this little mini whiteboard along with the magnetic letters to show blending, and I'll show you guys how I do that when we get to that slide. I also have a second whiteboard with the conjugations of throw modeled out, so I don't have to verbally explain it to the student because that could be confusing for them. It's already modeled, so we can just practice it and they'll understand the concept of why one has an S and why one doesn't. Another versatile prop that I recommend having in every and any class is a puppet to model conversations. Sometimes the student will try to repeat the question after you instead of answering it. So if I want to ask them, "How are you?" I can model it with the puppet. "How are you?" "I'm fine, Panda. Thank you." And then have the puppet ask them, and then you can say the sentence for them, and it's just to show them that there's a conversation and you want them to answer instead of repeat. I've also got my realia, my toys, and these are just props to show the definition of certain words. So one of the words in this lesson is ball, so I've got my soccer ball here. I've also got my Meg and Mike props for he and she. I've got Dino for it, and then I can do they with these 2 together. And I also have this handy one that I made on a dry erase board to show the word who, because sometimes they have trouble differentiating between where, what, when, who, all those W's. So this one kind of helps out with that. Lastly, you want to have a reward system. Your reward system can be anything that adds up to 5 to complement the 5-star system that's already in the VIPKid portal. It can be physical. In my video about the demo, the live and recorded demo, I used a physical reward. So you can look at that video once again to see an example of a physical reward. But today I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the digital rewards that I like to use in my classes a lot. This one is off the SlideKick app from the Google Slides Facebook page. Highly recommend checking that out once you get established as a teacher, or even before if you have time. But I'm just going to kind of be showing you how some of these digital rewards can work in the classroom today. Now, before I get into all the details of each slide, I do want to go ahead and share up front with you guys my best tip for success, which is to script out what you're going to say in your mock class and then practice it in the VIPKid portal classroom so that you can check out all those functions. Now, when you make your script, you want to make sure that you're still flexible, because when you go into your mock class, you're not going to be reading it word for word, because each student is different and your mock class mentor is going to model that. So you need to be flexible and willing to correct them where they need it, and maybe adjust your teaching style to help them understand, maybe rephrase certain things. So be prepared and ready to do that. But it is good to have a script to know kind of in general what you're going to say, and it helps you keep on pace as well and make sure you're within that 10-minute limit. I recommend practicing in the VIPKid portal classroom just so you can work on those different functions like circling and drawing a line, the drag and drop. You can write and erase on the slides, just different things like that that are really useful and that your mock class mentor will want to see that you know how to use in class. So definitely go in there, check those out, and I'll be showing you how I would use those classroom functions in this mock class as well once we get into the slide walkthrough. So the methods that you're going to be using to teach these slides is the Aed format, and you may have already heard about it or listened to me talk about it if you've seen any of my other videos, but I'm just going to go over it for you guys real quick in case you haven't seen it. IPAED stands for Introduce, Practice, Apply, Extend, and Demonstrate. You will not see the demonstrate slides in the mock class, so you don't really have to worry about that too much right now. An introduce slide is the I do portion of the lesson. So this is where you're going to model and teach new material that the student has not learned before. So you'll want to demonstrate and have them repeat. Typically, we do the word 2 times and the sentence 1 time. The practice slides are going to be the we do portion. So that's you doing a guided practice with your student. You're helping them to produce the target vocabulary and the target sentence, working towards that independent speech. Then the apply slide is the one that they are going to do independently. It's the you do part. So this is where they're going to show what they've learned and try to speak independently and do an activity independently. Now, if they can't do it independently, it is totally okay for you to help them. That's totally fine. We are here to guide and lead our students, so you never want to deny your student help if they need it. But the expectation on the apply slides is for them to work independently, so try to give them as little hints as possible and try to let them speak on their own as much as you can. The extend slides are going to be where you're going to kind of add a little something. You're going to extend their knowledge just a little bit further and kind of help them practice what they've learned using some different language. For example, you might use a different pronoun. Like if the example sentence has been, he plays with a ball, you might try using they play with a ball, and using that different conjugation of play. Or you might teach a different word like soccer ball or something like that. It's just a little something to kind of push that knowledge a bit further. And don't worry, I'll be showing you some examples of extension in the slide walkthrough. If you would like some more details and examples about the IPAED method, I did make a video just about that method that you can go watch, complete with lots of examples of how to teach each type of slide. So you guys can go ahead and go watch that if you want those details. I'll link it up in the cards for y'all as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this slide by slide walkthrough. When you're watching this walkthrough, I want you to have the slides up in front of you as you're watching it. I can't show the slides in this video due to the privacy of VIPKid. We want to respect that, so I'm not going to be showing the slides. So it will definitely help if you have those in front of you to look at as I'm talking about them and exemplifying them. Also, it would be really great to pause this video every time I do a slide. You watch what I do, listen to the tips, then pause it and practice it for yourself. That's going to be the best way for you to get the most out of this video, and I want this to be a resource that can really help you do well in your mock class. So I highly recommend practicing that way. Then, when you finish practicing by yourself, I also recommend that you practice either with your referral teacher in maybe a coaching session if they offer coaching sessions, or maybe just shoot them an email with a video of you practicing your mock and say, hey, do you think you could look this over and give me some feedback, and kind of get that feedback from them on maybe what you could do better and what you're doing well before you go into your actual mock class. That is going to be really helpful, and that constructive criticism could really make the difference in your mock class. Remember that you can only add a referral coach before you have done your demo. So if for some reason you are watching this video before you have completed your demo and you're still looking for a referral coach, I would love for you to add my code. I will put it down in the description box for you guys as well. I help a lot of teachers go through the hiring process and pass their demo and mock classes, and I really want to help you as well. So I do offer coaching and feedback on your practice, demo, and mock classes. So you can send me a video or do a live coaching session with me, whatever you would prefer. And then along with that, I also offer a free hiring guide with detailed steps of each step of the hiring process, as well as some free props and classroom setup to get you guys started. So don't miss out on those resources if you're still looking for a hiring coach. All right, here we go. So for the first slide, you're going to just be introducing yourself to the student and asking them some rapport building questions like, how are you? How old are you? What's your favorite animal? Things like that, just to kind of get to know them. Then you're going to introduce the lesson, and to introduce the lesson, I just underline the title on the screen as I am saying it, and then I have the student repeat it back to me, and then we move on to the next one. Hello. Good. My name is Teacher Ashley. Ashley. Good. What is your name? Hello, Amy. Can you say, my name is Amy? Good job. Amy, how old are you? 4 years old. Awesome. I'm underlining the title for the student. My friends and I. Good. My toys. Good job, Amy. Let's go. So the second slide is the reward slide, and I've got this reward from the SlideKick app, as I mentioned before. So I'm going to show you guys how I would use that in class. This is, in this situation, I'm teaching a little girl, so I've got a little toy box of girly toys, and she'll get to pick one every time she does a good job. After she picks one, she gets a star. As you can see, some of them are just a picture, and then some of them actually have a star that goes with them. So if she chooses one with a star, then she will get a star as a reward. Amy, when you do a good job, you'll get to choose a toy. What number? 1? You got Princess Elsa. Good job. High five. The third slide is an introduce slide. So we're introducing the word ball, and the target sentence is going to be, she plays with a ball. So using my props and my TPR, I'm going to have the student repeat the word twice and the sentence once. Then I'm going to ask them a question to help them say that sentence on their own. Ball. Ball. Good. She plays with a ball. She plays with a ball. Good. Amy, what does she play with? Can you circle? Circle. Good. Ball. She plays with a ball. Good. Yes, Amy. It might also help here to underline the sentence when you're reading for the first time. You can underline each individual word as they're reading, or as you're reading, to help them see each word. Amy, you get to choose a toy. Number 2. Wow, you got Peppa Pig and a star. Ding! Good job. The fourth slide is a practice slide, and we've got a new pronoun in the mix. So now I've got he and she, and we want them to be able to say the sentence. He plays with a ball, and she plays with a ball. So we're going to do our best to guide them into saying that sentence and help them out along the way. So I've got my pronoun prop and my ball, and in these slides, the practice slides, it is pretty common for your student to mess up. This is probably where your mock class mentor is going to test you on how you're able to positively correct your student and maybe rephrase some things so that they'll understand it better. So once again, just be flexible and be ready for that. The best way to positively correct your student is to simply, when they say the wrong thing, just say the right answer, have them repeat it, and then move on. Circling the boy on the screen. He. Good. Circling the girl on the screen. She. Good. Clearing the screen. What does he play with? Ball. Good. He plays with a ball. Good job. What does she play with? Yes. Good, Amy. High five. The fifth slide is going to be their apply slide. Their apply slide. So this is where they're going to be working independently. You want to try to get them to say that target sentence, he plays with a ball, independently. So you'll notice on this slide that that target sentence is not written out, it's just the question. So you can use other methods to kind of give them hints if they're having trouble. You can use the finger counting thing that you saw me doing earlier to count each word and remind them of each word that's in the sentence. You can hint with your props for ball and he, all those kinds of things. Make sure you're using your instructional TPR to show them how to drag and drop. Remember, these students might not always be familiar with the classroom functions, so you want to be ready to model that with them. You can do it with your hand, drag and drop, or you can show them using your mouse on the computer, you do the function yourself and with your hand at the same time. So you drag the ball on the screen and then at the same time you do drag and drop. So slide 6. Encircling the first boy. What does he play with? Drag and drop. Good. Yes, ball. He. Good job! Awesome! Circling the second boy. What does he play with? He. Good job, Amy! Circling the last kid. What does he play with? Great job! High five! Guess what, Amy? You get to choose a toy. Number 3? You got the My Little Pony. Way to go! Choose one more. Number 4, Barbie. You got the Barbie party and a star. Here you go. Good job. The 6th slide is going to be another introduce slide. This time you're introducing the word throw and 2 sentences which show the conjugation of the word throw. So for this slide, I've got this prop that I use, just that way I don't have to explain it to them that why one has S and one has no S. They can clearly see that these pronouns go with throw and these pronouns go with throws. So there's no reason to use a bunch of extra language trying to explain and confuse them because it's already modeled out. So that's why modeling is so important when you're teaching a foreign language. On this slide, you also want to remember to use your educational TPR. Educational TPR teaches the meaning of the words, so physically showing them, throw. That teaches them what the word means, or even with the prop, throw, that kind of thing. Instructional TPR is where you're showing them how to complete a task, like we talked about earlier, the drag and drop, or draw a line, or holding your hand to your ear to tell them that it's their turn to speak. Those are all examples of instructional TPR. So make sure that you are using your instructional and educational TPR in the appropriate circumstances. Throw! Good. Throw! Good, Amy. She throws. Good. They throw. Good. Good. She throws. Good. They throw. Good job, Amy. Circling the woman on the slide. Amy, who throws? Good job, Amy. High five. So the 7th slide is where we're going to practice saying he throws and also identifying the meaning of throws by circling a picture. So don't forget to use that instructional TPR to show them how to circle, maybe even exemplify it on a whiteboard. Circle throws. Okay, just get ready to show them how to do that, and also, since it is a practice slide, be ready to correct them, guide them, and help them if they need it. Who throws? Will you circle? Good. Who throws? Throws. He. Good. He throws. Great job. Amy, you get to choose a toy. Number 5. You got the baby and a star. Way to go, Amy. For the 8th slide, it is an apply slide. So the goal is for the student to conjugate the verb throws and to answer the question, who throws? And to do all that independently. This is a drag and drop activity, so make sure you're using that instructional TPR to show them how to do it, maybe even model how to do it with your mouse on the screen. And also make sure that they're not just dragging and dropping the words and then not saying anything. You want them to drag and drop and then say, she throws, he throws, whatever it is. Amy, who throws? Will you drag and drop? Drag and drop. Underlining the word I want them to drag to. She throws. Good. Underlining the word I want them to drag to again. Who throws? Good job, Amy. Underlining the last one. Amy, who throws? Drag and drop. Great job, Amy. You did it. Knuckles. Good work. Amy, you get to choose a toy. Number 6. You got Princess Sophia. Great work. Choose one more. Number 7. You got the nails and a star. Nice job, Amy. The 9th slide is a blending slide, and it's also an introduce slide. So you'll want to demonstrate each word and have them repeat it after you. And the way I like to do this is by using my magnetic letters on my board, taking a letter, and I say this letter, zzz, have them repeat, and then the main sound, ip, have them repeat. Then as I draw it closer, I say zip, zip, and have them repeat that. Now this slide tells us that it wants the student to circle each word. So once I make my zip word, I'm gonna ask, will you circle zip using my instructional TPR? And the student will circle the words along with me while I make them. Ip, ip. Good, Amy. Zzz. Ip. Zzz. Ip. Zip. Good job, Amy. Amy, can you circle zip? Good job, Amy. And make sure you cup your hand so that they'll say it on their own as they're circling it as well. Rrr. Ip. Rrr. Ip. Good. Rip. Good. Circle. Rip. Good, Amy. Good. Ip. Ip. Sip. Good, Amy. Circle. Sip. Great job. Ip. Ip. Hip. Good. Circle. Hip. Way to go. You did it, Amy. High five. Whoop-shoo, whoop-shoo. Good. So the last content slide, the 10th slide, is going to be your extension slide. The extension I like to use for this lesson is to teach the word soccer ball. Some more ideas are that you can switch out the pronouns in the sentence, say like she throws a ball, they throw a ball, things like that. You can even say mom throws the ball or dad throws the ball because they already know mom and dad. Another thing that it actually says to do in the teacher guide, so you should definitely do this on this slide, is to ask, what do you do with a ball? And have them practice that word throw. You can also ask about colors, how many, etc., etc. And you don't have to use all of these ideas. They're just something to consider and throw out there. You get to use your own creative way to extend this material. The only thing that you have to do and that you should do is what's in the teacher guide. So make sure you read that and at least do that, and whatever else you add can be all you. Circling the ball. Who throws the ball? Can you circle? Good. They. Good job. They throw a ball. Good. Clear the slide. I circle the mom. Who throws the ball? Good, very good. What color is the ball? Circle the ball on the slide. Yellow. Let's say a full sentence. The ball is yellow. Good job. What do you do with a ball? Good job! I throw a ball. High five! Guess what, Amy? You get your last toy, number 8. You got Hello Kitty and a star. Great job, Amy! Your last slide is the goodbye slide, where you're going to want to tell them how good of a job they did. Make sure you encourage and praise them. You're going to count their rewards, and then you're just going to end the class on a positive note and say you can't wait to see them next time. Amy, you did so great today. I'm so proud of you. You got all 8 toys and all 5 stars. High five! Good job, Amy. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Bye. So now you have completed the Mock A walkthrough. My video on Mock B is going to be coming out at the beginning of next week. So if you are looking to practice that with a little assistance, go ahead and hit that bell notification so you don't miss it. And once it is posted, I will put it down in the description, the link for you guys, so that you can go straight to it. And then I'll also have it linked at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, mock classes are just a training tool for you to practice for your real classes and get you ready. Those mock class mentors, they're not trying to fail you, they just want to give you constructive feedback so that you will be ready to teach your first students and be able to be just the best teacher that you can be. So don't stress. It's for your own good, and it is for your practice and your benefit. So you've got this. I'm cheering for you, and I will see you next week. See you guys later.